Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Wild Rumya, back in another lesson, Lord willing, and be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Yahweh Kakadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and shalom to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect, the 1/3 men, women, and children that will escape the judgments of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. As you see on the screen, it says, group of women are going viral on social media for their BBL surgery being spotted in public, man. So this is the flex for the women. Having a big ass. Having a big ass and being able to twerk and take trips and eat at these fancy restaurants, man. Being flown out. This is all they want to do, man. Now, the gray pants, you can just clearly look at her ass, and it doesn't look good at all, man. It doesn't look good at all. But, and that's another thing, because these women getting these BBLs for attention from men and women, but the you know what I'm saying, the ones that's like, you ain't on social media, your man, he doesn't care about all that, man. All he care about is someone that is loyal, respectful, and basically has your back, man, when it comes to different situations, man. And you know what I'm saying? That's what I, look for too. Someone is loyal, someone I know that is gonna have my back and take care of me. You know what I'm saying? Clean my clothes and cook my food, because I'm gonna take care of everything else. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it, man. And I got a video that's just pretty much going into how the so-called black man in America has basically been downtrodden for a long time, man.
Black men are some of the most undervalued, disrespected men of our time. Not only do they have to deal with racial profiling, they have to live and work in a system that was created for them to fail. They're constantly being demasculated by their size or how much money they make. And it's done to them by the women of their own culture. We're the only women that will publicly humiliate a man based on the size of his anatomy and his finances. Only 15% of Americans are making over $100,000 a year. If you meet a man that's not physically or mentally abusive and has beat the system, he's already successful. If you feel like that you're lowering your standards based on how much a man makes, then you just don't need a man.
And that's perfectly said, man, because if you feel like you're downgrading because of a man makes less money than you, you don't need nobody, man. Like what's his name? Kevin Samuels said, get a dog and die, man. Because this is the reality for a lot of women, that they have disrespected the so-called black man here in America, man. And when the Lord lifts up the men, and the men that you denied or talked down on, he is lifted up, he's going to look at you and say, man, I don't want you now. You see what I'm saying? Because we're going to have we're going to be the prize, man. And like a lot of these women, I'll be seeing these videos where the guy has a nice car, and before he lets her get to the car, he always try to introduce himself to her, try to be nice to her, try to get to know her, and the first thing she does is reject him. But as soon as he hit the horn on his car, starts it up, she wanted back to the car, man. So these women are very shallow. And all they see is materialistic shit, man. This materialistic world, which is finna fade away, man. And that's what these women have to understand. This materialistic world is fading away. And it's finna be destroyed, man. So let's get to this video.
Happened in your dating experience to where you're now like, yeah.
It's a lot of pressure on black men, specifically dating black women. And I love black women. Social media and the culture has put a lot of pressure on us. This could be just based on environment. When I moved to Atlanta, women here are very entitled. And listen, I'm not blaming anybody, so I don't want this to turn into...
When you say entitled, though, what does entitled mean?
I'll say financially entitled. I feel extreme pressure. And I get hit on by white women. I get hit on by all kinds of... But when I get hit on by black women, I immediately feel this entitlement of, I got to pay for something.
Wow.
I got to pay your rent. I got to help you with your car note immediately within 2 weeks. Or I'm just saying what I've experienced. I'm not saying that's every woman. Nowadays, if I take somebody on a date...
$400.
Immediately. And I don't even drink. So if she drink, that's a couple hundred. If the hookah's 45.
Dessert?
Lamb chops is 50. Dessert. So by the time...
Valet.
Valet. I was just getting ready to say valet. So we just spent $400 for me to see if you like me.
Say that again.
So it's like I'm spending. That's just the first date. You want to go out again. So I didn't spend $1,000 on 3 dates just to see if you might call me back or maybe text me back. And then because you're a beautiful woman, if you don't like me, you can go get the next man to do the same thing.
And that's the cycle, man. And I used to stay in Atlanta. That's the cycle, man. Not all women are like that, but majority of the ones is club hoppers and, got a lot of people that look, basically, especially in social media, they get a lot of views, get a lot of pictures, liked and shit. They're going to look down on you, man. You ain't going to please them. They're going to look down on you because you don't have enough for them. But check this out, Maker, because that lifestyle of this social media lifestyle leads to this, man. This is a young girl, and you're going to see what she's doing. This is a mother. It's a young girl, man. She's she's out, what I'm saying, being a hooker, man. She's out there now. And her mom can't save her because this is her mindset, man. She needs more. She needs all this materialistic things, and she's willing to sell her body for it, man. And this is just another way that these women in this social media society, they look at things, man.
She just hit the trick car. This bitch crazy. That's so good.
And it used to be older women, you know what I'm saying? You see out on the catwalk or whatever, or whatever you call it. Some, cities or towns call it different names. But it used to be older women, man. You know what I'm saying? But now it's young, man. They young, man. This girl can't be no more than 21, 20. She might be probably 18, man. But this is what we're coming into, man. These rebellious women, man. These shameless women. And they're getting younger and younger.
This bitch is she chasing bitches. So this her daughter, and she pressing this bitch. This her daughter, but she pressing her.
So you see how it is. You see what it is, man. And she keep calling out Jesus, and Jesus ain't helping them, man. Jesus is not helping them, man. The only way you're gonna get the mindset of this young girl to change is if she has Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. And look how young this girl is, man. This girl is young, man. Young. And that's why we go on the highways and byways to prophesy to our people to repent before the judgment comes, man. And they're going to be, these young girls are going to be doing this to eat very soon, man. And someone going to take her and eat her ass. Not pause.
Hey.
Not today.
Not today.
Not today.
Little toothpick, little big girl. Get your butt in the car. So. Girl, you look young as hell. What is you doing? Oh!
Like I said, these girls, like the dude was saying, man, they getting younger and younger, man. And that's why she couldn't drag her into the car, man. She just want to yell and make a scene, man. But now check this out, man. This girl, I think she's like 18. Now listen to what her mindset is.
So, I want to be passed around so bad, but my boyfriend just wants a monogamous relationship. It's 2024. Expecting to be with one person for your entire life is like unreasonable. I'm a young 18-year-old Latina. I'm trying to get my face blasted by multiple men. Like, I haven't even had a quickie in a bathroom stall. I have so much to live for. And you're telling me that I have to stay with this one guy because I love him so much. But there's literally guys out there with 13-inch meats waiting to destroy me. It would just be so unfortunate if I were to go my whole entire life without getting piped by at least 100 different people, just to see who I like the most.
She belongs to the streets.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
So she said she want to be manhandled by 100 guys before she make a decision on what man she want to be with. And it's not going to stop there. It's going to be more and more men that she's going to want to choose after that 100, man. So this Western mindset, man, has to be destroyed, man. It has to be. Now check this out, man. I know this is Waka Flocka, and this is just I guess they do some type of quick dating, fast dating or whatever. Now check this out, man.
I bag, swallow.
Oh, man.
Wait. So,
You too out there. Go.
wait, I'm 29
No, you out.
with a degree,
Hey, look.
massage therapist.
Sweetheart,
So you don't like when a girl you good, suck you good, cook for you, clean for you, massage you, love you, beat her for you.
What you telling me shit a woman's supposed to do, not something you're supposed to get credited for doing. But again, right, you so in the open with it.
Like I'm just being real. Like I do it
That
all.
ain't being real to me. Being real to me is finding out who a nigga is before you open up like that to you. Go left. Yeah.
Okay, you're
Respectfully,
a
though.
Okay.
So see, that's not a flex anymore, man. A man is not looking for a whorish woman, man. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get to know someone, then like you said, you can open up and talk about different things like that. But man, right off the bat, so if you gonna walk up to me and tell me, he looking at it like, damn, you wide open, you gonna do it to somebody else, man. So a man in this generation, man, you want a woman that's reserved, man, that's gonna hold herself back from just blasting out shit she just off the top of her head, what she want to do right off the bat, man. You want someone that's reserved, man. Now check this out, man. This is in the fake. This social media society has made everything fake, man. Shit, from Esau's fake reality to these women fake body parts, man. These BBLs and fake shorts and all type of madness, man. Now check this out.
Regarde comment c'est magnifique. Ça, c'est une autre couleur. Ça, c'est une autre couleur que je porte. Et ça, là, c'est une autre couleur. Regardez le bombage de derrière. Regardez comment le derrière est bombé. Elle s'appelle comment les filles, là même. Regardez un peu le genre. Hein? Regardez un peu le genre. Regardez un peu le genre. En tout cas, voilà ça où ça s'appelle Zègre Tété. Il y a Mamie Ange, il y a plein. Mais lui là, on l'appelle Zègre Tété. Si tu aimes.
You see, he says, wow, they making BBL shorts that go viral. That's going viral, man. So you see what everybody wants to like, everybody wants to be pretty. You need to be there for your man, man. We ain't asking for all that, man. Just to be attractive, to get likes and views, man. These women are going to the farthest. I ain't gonna even get into it, man. Let me keep going, man. I got a lot of videos. They got scriptures, man. Pretty much same thing, man. These girls are getting younger and younger, and they're hitting the cakewalk, man. The catwalk. Let me pause the music. So you see it, man. I'm kind of speak over it because it got a what's the name, Sexy Red song in the background, man. But you see, man, how young these girls is. And it's a drone that's flying over these young girls, man, and capturing this footage of them. But these girls are young, man. They in their 20s, man. You can tell they in their 20s because they look young. And they all races, man. You Jake women to the Edomite woman, man. And they out here, man, through. And a lot of them ain't struggling, man. They out there because they struggling. They can't make ends meet, in other words, man. They have to resort to selling their bodies, man. And just this video alone, you can see, man, it's a lot of girls out there, young. These girls young, man. No stretch marks or nothing. Probably a lot of them ain't got no kids, man. And a lot of them do. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, man, they young, man. It ain't reserved at all, man. They have no shame. They don't care, man. All they see is money and pleading in the lust of the flesh, man. But that's gonna come to soon come to an end, man. And there's no going back to the good old days of Babylon the Great. That Donald Trump spirit. This place is over with. It is done. This is Isaiah 32. And we get this a lot, but I'm gonna get it in another translation. Because we go to it a lot and pretty much know exactly what it's going to say. Get it in the NLT. This is Isaiah 32, and I'm going to start at verse 9. It says, listen, you women who lie around in ease, man. Listen to me, you who are so smug. It says, in a short time, just a little more than a year, you careless ones will suddenly begin to care. And that's what is going to happen, man. They're going to suddenly care when all hell start breaking loose, man. See, they find they can go back to the house, go back to their apartment, and you know what I'm saying, go out to eat. But it's going to come to a quick end, man. Soon it's going to come to an end. It says, for your fruit crops will fail, and the harvest will never take place. So you're not going to be able to get money and go out to eat in these fancy restaurants, take all these trips. That's going to come to an end. Tremble, you women of ease. Throw off your complacency. Strip off your pretty clothes. And that's what's going to happen to you, man. All these wigs and your hairdos and your nose rings and your nails getting done, your hair getting done. That's finna go away, man. That's finna go away. It says strip off your pretty clothes and put on burlap to show your grief. And that's what's finna happen to you. You're living in ease, you're living in pleasures, but it's finna be stripped. And you're gonna be going straight into mourning, man. It says beat your beasts in sorrows for your bountiful farms and your fruitful grapevines, for your land will be overgrown. And that's, you ain't gonna be able to take no shower, you ain't gonna be able to eat, you ain't gonna be able to wear these nice clothes and these fancy hairdos and shit like that, man. Fancy nails and shit, man. It's gonna be over with for you, man. Your house, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these women, man, got nice houses, got them all fancied up, man. Got them looking good, you know what I'm saying? That's all finna come to an end, man. You know, a lot of these women may have these pagan gods and deities in the house, man. So I do service work and I go to a lot of these women's houses, man. They got all type of madness in their houses, man. It says, verse 13, it says, for your land will be overgrown with thorns and briars. Your joyful homes and happy towns will be gone, man. So it's coming to an end, man. Going out to partying and clubbing and shit, that's gonna come to an end, man. The palaces and the city will be deserted, and busy towns will be empty. The mirth is coming to an end, man. The mirth is coming to an end. And you're gonna see it. And you're gonna wish you repented and returned to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. And I'm gonna try to make this lesson long, man, because I know I played a lot of videos. So I'm gonna hit about 4 or 5, about 5 or 6 scriptures. This is Amos 1 and Amos 6 and verse 1. It says, woe to them that are at ease in Zion. You women, man, you are at ease, man. And trust in the mountains of Samaria. So you trusted in Babylon the Great is always going to be, you know what I'm saying, in high stature in the world, man. The money system never going to crash. You're going to always be able to go to Walmart and go out and have a good time and go to these fancy restaurants, man. That's where your trust is, man. In Babylon the Great, man. It says, which are named chief of the nations, to whom the house of Israel came. So you're at ease in Babylon the Great, man. You got a good job. Most of these women have careers. They have savings accounts that's built up, man, and doing good, man. But a lot of women it's starting to go down for them, man. I seen a couple videos today. These women crying, man. They got no money to pay their rent. You know what I'm saying? One of the women was talking about she can't even hang with her friends because they're doing good and she's doing bad, man. And this is where the Isaiah 4:1 is going to come into place, man. When these women are going to be connected to a man of the Lord, man. And we're transitioning into that, man. Men going to have a lot of women, and this time is coming, man, because they're gonna let me get that real quick. I'm right there. It says, and in that day, Slaki, and in that day, 7 women, complete amount of women, shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach, man. So they're going to be seeking that protection. Because these women are out here in the streets, but when the time comes, they're not going to be selling anything. These men are going to be taking it, man. They're going to be taking it. And the women are going to seek a man of the Lord to protect them in that time that's coming, man. This is Isaiah 5 and verse 20. It says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter, man. And that videos, they showed you, man. They calling evil good and good evil, man. And these girls, like I said, they young, man. Young, man. It says, woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes. See that? You don't want to listen to the men of the Lord, you're going to be stuck out there, man. Just like these women, man. Them young girls, man, getting picked up, man. They're going to be brutally raped, man. It says, woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine and men of strength to mingle strong drink, which justify the wicked for reward, man. And our people have done that for a long time, man. They justify Esau Edom in his wicked ways to put this feminist movement out there for many years, and now they're seeing the end of it, man. That feminist mindset. I don't need a man. I can do bad by myself. That's coming to an end, man. It says, and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. Therefore, as the fire devour the stubble, and the flame consumeth the chaff, so their root shall be as rottenness, and their blossom shall go up as dust, because they have casted the law of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua of hosts, man, and despised the word of the Holy One of Israel. And it's going to happen to 2/3 of our people, man. You're going to be out here, man, left out there, man. And the judgment of the Lord is going to be on you because you rejected the law of the Lord, man. His law, statutes, commandments, man. It says, therefore is the anger of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua kindled against his people. See that? Kindled against his people, and he have stretched forth his hand against them. And that's what's coming, man. The Lord is going to stretch forth his hand to bring judgment on 2/3 of our people, man. And hath smitten them, and the hills did tremble, and their carcasses were torn in the midst of the streets. And a lot of these women are going to die in the streets, man. A lot of them going to die right there on their little catwalk or whatever you want to call it, man. They're going to be put to death, man. They're going to be raped and put to death, man. It says, for all this, his anger is not turned away. See that? You have time to repent, because the men of the Lord are still on the highways and byways and still making these lessons, man. But the doors, the curtain is closing slowly, man. And it's going to speed up here very soon, man. Once the next major event happens, it's over with, man. He says, but this hand is stretched out still, man. His hand is stretched out still, man. While the men of the Lord are still prophesying to you that this is the Lord's hand reaching out to you to pull you in before that flood of judgment comes, man. And like I said, a major event is going to happen, and it's going to go back down. It's like the sickness happened, man. All of a sudden, one day, boom, you ain't going to work no more. All the stores are closing. This is going to happen, man. Because the plagues and the diseases are already out here, man. They're already out here. And I want to get this in the NLT. This is Micah 3. In verse 1, it says, I said, listen, you leaders of Israel, you are supposed to know right from wrong, man. And that goes into your leadership, man. Your pastors, your preachers, your church members, your these what you call them, so-called community leaders and shit, man. Leading our people to go and vote and go and get food stamps and all these different going down to Egypt for help, in other words, man. I ain't gonna name everything, but you know what I mean, man. He says, but you are The very ones who hate good and love evil. See that? Those are the very ones, your pastors, your leaders, man, are the very ones that hate good and love evil, because they talk about the men of the Lord in their churches. Don't follow them. That's not of the Lord. And they love evil, man. They go to the so-called white man for help. You skin my people alive and tear the flesh from their bones, man. And that's what these pastors have done for a long time, man. Yes, you eat my people's flesh, strip off their skin, and break their bones. You chop them up plain, like meat for the cooking pot. Then you beg Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua for help in times of trouble. And that's what they do, man. They give you all this vain philosophy of what the scripture should say. The so-called white man is your God, he's Jesus. And then you cry to the Lord for help when trouble comes, man. A tornado, a flood, a storm. When that sickness came, it was praying to Jesus, man. So when this thing hit again, man, you're not going to have another opportunity to repent, man. This is going to be the last major one, because that wars over in the Middle East is, man, spiraling out of control, man. Verse 4 again, it says, then you beg to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua for help in times of trouble. Do you really expect him to answer? After all the evil you have done, he won't even look at you, man. And that's what we're telling you, man. You better repent, man, because the Lord is finna bring judgment on Babylon the Great, man, such as you have never heard or never been in the earth, man. That's where we warn you from, the Lord. We ain't warning you from the devil, and we warning you from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man, because he controls good and evil. And the Lord is on our side, man, the men of the Lord, man. You blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans that repented and returned to the Lord, he is on our side, man. He's hearing our prayers. This is Isaiah 3, and verse 8, it says, for Jerusalem is ruined, and Judah is fallen. And that's plain, man. Our people are through out here. 2/3 of our people are through, because their tongue and their doings are against Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, to provoke his eyes of, it's like it, to provoke the eyes of his glory. So our people, they want to do evil, man. You're provoking the Lord to bring judgment on you, man. Constantly, man. The showing of their countenance doeth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom. See that? A lot of our people become Sodomites, man. They hide it not, and they flamboyant with it, man. They don't hide it, man. Yesterday I was at the mall, man. Me and my bum was in there, man. Two girls, man, happy, walking, holding hands. No issues with the way they live, man. They have no issues with it, man. They're honored here, man. So they feel like they can do whatever they want to, man. And the Lord is not. They think the Lord is not seeing it, man. He says, woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. And that's what's going to happen to these people, man. They have rewarded evil to themselves. And the Lord is going to judge them for that, man. He says, say ye to the righteous that it shall be well with him, for they shall eat the fruit of their doings, man. So it's going to be well with the elect, those that repented. Verse 11, it says, woe to the wicked, it shall be ill with him. But those that didn't repent, it's going to be ill with them. For the reward of his hands shall be given him. So what you've done in the earth is going to be given to you, man. You want to live like this, so you're going to be judged by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. And that's plain, man. Esau is our oppressor, and he put our women over us, that we will never grow, man, that we will never build here. that we will always be under the woman, man. It says, my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the path of the way of thy paths. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua standeth to plead and standeth to judge the people, man. So we're entering into the time of great judgment, man. We're entering into that time. And that's why we continue to do the work of the Lord, man. Do the will of the Lord, man, and bring out this word and warn you from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Because once it get to rolling, man, it ain't going to be a time to get time. I need the time out, man. In war, they want a ceasefire. And when that judgment start to roll, man, it's over with, man. We'll see you in the kingdom. This is Ecclesiasticus, Sirach 22 in verse 3. It says, an evil nurtured man is the dishonor of his father that begotteth him, and a foolish daughter is born to his loss. A wise daughter shall bring an inheritance to her husband. See that? You want the women to be wise in their goings, man. Because you're going to bring an inheritance to your husband, man. That's children. He says, but she that liveth dishonestly is her father's heaviness, man. So you're a burden, man. If you live dishonestly, man, and doing wicked, you're a burden to your father, man. Because he can't give you away to a good man in a sense. He can't give you away, man. He can't marry you off. Verse 5, he says, she that is bold dishonoreth both her father and her husband. See, you got a lot of loud talking women, man. Loud talking women, man, because their mothers was like that, man. Loud talk their husbands and make them try to put shame on them. That mindset has to be destroyed, man. He says, but they both shall despise her, man. These women have to be put in place, man. They're going into captivity in a sense where they won't be left alone to do what they want to do. They'll be in order under their husband, as it always supposed to have been. I just want to hit a couple points in this Ecclesiasticus, Sirach 10. It says, if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straightly, man. So if she's wide open out there and want to be in every man's face, you keep her in, man. Least she abuse her liberty, least she abuse herself through much liberty. Like a 21-year-old girl talking about she want to get nailed by 13-inch meats and shit, man. You keep her in, man. She go out with her mother, her family, man. Because her mindset going to lead her to be destroyed. Dropping down to verse 25, it says, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. And that's plain, man. You believe and have faith in the Lord, you're going to be shamefaced, man. And return to the Lord, man. And understand your place in your household, man. Ecclesiasticus Sirach 25 and 17. It says, the wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth, man. She's going to look evil, man. Her face going, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be like, yeah, nah, man. You can look at a woman and tell her, like, I ain't going to approach her. I ain't going to say nothing to her. She got demons on. We say you look like you got demons on. I ain't saying nothing, girl. She look like she got demons on her. But that's how it is, man. Be sad and, man, let me continue. Verse 18, it says, her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth, it shall sigh bitterly, man. So a woman can make a man change his the way he looks, man. The way he looks down on his wife, man, because everybody else looking down on him, man. You have plenty of situations where that's happened, man. You embarrass your husband and she be at a damn barbecue and she say something or do something and you like, man, let's go, man. 19, it says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman, man. See that? And if this don't apply to you, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of sisters that believe and have faith in Yahweh Shem El Shah. This is not for you, man. But you see what we're explaining through the scriptures. You see it for yourself, man. And if it don't apply to you, it don't apply to you, man. And you can't hold the scriptures against yourself when you're doing right. You believe and have faith, and you're modest and you well mannered in the faith, man. It says, let the portion of a sinner fall upon her, man. So a lot of these women are going to be judged, man, because majority of these women are 2/3, man. The Lord put a lot of women outnumber the men for a purpose, man. That's because men are going to have more than one wife, man. And a lot of women get offended when you say you're going to have more than one wife. And that's not going to take away the place from your place in a man, with the man. It's just the way the Lord had it set up, man. Because a lot of women think, well, you're supposed to love me. And one of the Akim were going earlier, man. It ain't going to take away the love of how you feel for a woman. It's about order and how the household is set up, man. This is how you build a dynasty. This is how you build wealth. Esau doesn't do it because he doesn't use the scriptures to build up his family in wealth because he have gotten off the backs of the slaves, man. He's gotten rich off the backs of the slaves. So he didn't use this wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the scriptures because he had already gotten rich. So in the kingdom of heaven, he's going to be a servant, but the order of the household will be as the scriptures had it said. It's going to be we're going to go back to the order of the scriptures. And it's going to be righteous, man. And no woman is going to be complaining, oh, he don't love me as he loves. It ain't going to happen. Because you're going to be catered to and you're going to be loved just like all the other women are being loved, man. It's not going to take away how a man feels for you if he has more than one woman, man. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of, you know what I'm saying? In this society, they call them side chicks, man. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you know what I'm saying? You have women to have a man to have whole families, man, whole kids down the street from him, man. That didn't take away from how he cared for the woman that he might have been married to. This is dropping down to verse 24. It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, man. Because Eve sinned, man. She didn't follow the order of the Lord, man. She of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die, man. See, when a woman leads, and that's the reason why Esau had the woman lead the man. A woman is over the household, man, because when a woman leads, she makes the wrong decisions, man. And that ain't against nobody, but the way the Lord had it set up is for the man to lead, man. He says, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to guide abroad, man. So you ain't supposed to have these women out here in these bars and your wife out here in these your bars and clubbing and partying and taking women trips and shit like that. No, man, it ain't supposed to be like that, man. It ain't supposed to be like that, man. The Lord had it set up for a purpose, and that's the reason. That's the way it's supposed to be, man. Let me get two more, and I'm gonna end it. Let me get Ecclesiasticus Sirach 42. 42. Man, verse 11. I'm starting at verse 11. It says, keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter, man. So you're supposed to keep those women in your sight, man, because women, men will, especially this society, man, they'll manipulate them. They'll have them doing all type of wild shit, man. You have so many cases where women have you know what I'm saying, took drugs into prison and did all manner of wild shit, man. It says, keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughing stock to thy enemies. And that's what happened to our enemies here, man. The daughters of the children of Israel have made the men of Israel a laughing stock, man. All these fake asses and BBLs and all of that Botox and it's made us a laughing stock, man. Because now everyone wants a big ass, man. That's the thing now. Everybody has to have a big ass. It don't matter how it look proportionate to your body, as long as you got a big ass, man. And a lot of men don't even care about no ass, man. Hey, shit, that's getting in the way. Every man wants a woman that's well, you know what I'm saying, well shaped. You know what I'm saying, pleasing to his eyes, but shit, everybody ain't the same, man. It says, and a byword in the city, and a reproach among the people, and make thee ashamed before the multitude, man. So your daughter can make you ashamed, man, before everybody, man. It says, behold, not everybody's beauty, and sit not in the midst of women. So you ain't supposed to be your son ain't supposed to be with his mother all the time, man. Sitting with them and gossiping and hearing that shit, man. That's why a lot of these boys, man, turn into flaming moles, man. It says, for from garments cometh a moth, and from women wickedness, man. So you don't supposed to have your sons with these girls, man, these women all the time, man. They supposed to be with their father. Let me hear one more, man. I end it, man. And that child support have ruined a lot of kids, man. Ruined a lot of kids, man, because they can't be around their father to get guidance, man. They can't see how it is from a man's perspective, man. I understand what your father went through and the reason why your life is not the same as ours, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you have sons, your sons, man, you want them to see you going to work, man, and you know what I'm saying, you're doing different things as a man, man. This is Ecclesiasticus Sirach 19, and I'm going to start at verse 2. It says, wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away, man. See, getting drunk all the time and trying to have a lot of women, that'll have you fall away, man. And he that cleaveth to harlots will become imprudent, man. So you always trying to get these women and shit, man. That'll have you in bad shape, man. In other words, man, you ain't supposed to just try to get women all the time, and that's the part. It's a part of it, man. Being a man of the Lord, you seeking Yahweh by Shem Shah first and foremost. You have a good time, but when you're out in the streets, man, all you think you're doing is having a good time, man. Trying to get women, man. Moth and worms shall have him to heritage, and a bold man shall be taken away, man. He that is hasty to give credit is light-minded, and he that sinneth shall offend against his own soul, man. So this I just want to bring this lesson out, man. A lot of women we seeing, man, it's starting losing, man. And that's the reason why these women are going to be joined to the men that the Lord had them set up to be joined with, man. And that's coming very soon because these women do need guidance, man. I'm going to end it there. Shalom.